What's going on, guys? Cruising Podcast. We're back. Today we want to talk about the Last of Us trailer on HBO. The trailer came out, I think it's been like 2 days or something like that, but we want to give our thoughts on it. The trailer itself is shot really well. You know, it looks good. The biggest gripe I have with this so far is I think it's just completely miscast. I'm going to be honest. Like, I just don't, I feel like, you know, we played the games, obviously. I feel like it's just not well casted at all. I like Pedro Pascal. I think he's a good actor. I like this actress. I don't know her name, but I know she was like in Game of Thrones. That's where she really stood out.
Bella something?
I think so. I know that's like where she really stood out in Game of Thrones. I think it was, you know, in the later seasons.
Yeah, she's one of the North people.
And she was great in that. But if you played the games, this casting just does not work for me. And I said this since the beginning when they announced it. And then when we saw the trailer, I tried to give it a chance, both trailers, and I just couldn't. It doesn't. They don't look. That's not Joel and Ellie. They don't look like Joel and Ellie. It looks like Pedro Pascal. It looks like a fan movie, you know. I still think to this day that the best casting for Joel should have been what's his name from Jamie Lannister.
He has a weird name. It's like Nicola something.
But Jamie Lannister from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but I always wanted him.
You see, like, his whole arc in, like, season 3 of Game of Thrones where he's just going through the shit and they're treating him like shit. Remember, he's growing out the beard, and I think they have him, like, basically held hostage. They have him in a cage. The way he can act with his eyes without having to say a word, just throughout the whole Game of Thrones series.
Even in season 8, he does it too. When he sees Bran.
Yeah.
Like, everything was said.
Everything with his eyes. Yeah. He didn't even have to say anything. And that's Joel. You know, Joel, like, the emotion in Last of Us. And he has, like, the full beard. He has the look. I still think he's the perfect cast for this.
If you put him in full costume.
He's him.
Yeah. Like
he's him. Yeah. And I don't know how, like, HBO just didn't. Because Game of Thrones is HBO, so they know who he is.
Too, Pedro Pascal, like, he's big right now.
That's the thing. I feel like it was more of a casting for the times and not for what works with the story and what works for this IP.
Because he has Mando.
Yeah. He's hot right now.
Like, he's big right now. So.
And yeah, I feel like they casted for that rather than what works best for what these characters really are. And because, you know, it looks like it's shot well. Again, look, Craig Mazin, I think is how you say his name. He did Chernobyl. So Chernobyl was literally one of the best, like, limited series. It's an amazing limited series. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Yeah,
but
it's a good show.
He's great. So I'm not doubting him or anything like that. I just hope they do the game justice, you know, and stay true to what it is.
Oh, but no, that it looks true.
Yeah. It's just the casting.
By the sets and stuff like that. Like it looks true.
I'm saying, like, story-wise, you know? And the casting just doesn't work for me.
They're going to add some story stuff. I know they're going to add some stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. So other than that, it looks like it's shot well. Everything looks good. And I hope they do the game justice. But that's just my biggest thing. I just don't buy it. I'm not buying into the casting since the beginning. And I think this actress playing as Ellie, even in this new trailer, the humor, you know, when she's trying to do, like, she's trying to have, like, that witty humor, how Ellie is in the game. And I just...
It didn't feel natural.
It didn't feel natural. It feels weird. I feel like that's not really her.
Maybe it was the way it was cut in the trailer that it made it seem awkward.
I just think it's miscast.
Because when I was watching it the first time, I was like, that part was kind of cringy.
It was very cringy.
I don't know. Again, I don't know why it just works better.
It depends.
Because you have Ashley Johnson. She did such a great job.
But not just that. It's also it's casting, right? Like, how many times have we seen movies? I just saw a clip the other day on Instagram from the movie Blue Valentine. You remember that movie with Ryan Gosling? There's a scene when he meets Michelle Monaghan's character for the first time. Michelle Williams for the first time through the door, and it's a very charming scene. But but Ryan Gosling is, like, they're both perfect in that role, so they nail the charisma and the humor, so it works. But if you get anybody else, it's just kind of cringy, because you've seen movies where if it's not casted well,
like Twilight,
and you try to have that charm, and it just doesn't work. It kind of comes off cringy, because we've seen plenty of movies where there's, like, like the young female character like that being funny and like quirky. You know, I think Haley Steinfeld is really
she's
good.
the best at it.
There's certain actresses
Like in Edge of 17.
Yeah.
Like that, like
yeah,
look at that movie.
or even I didn't like the show, but even like Hawkeye, I think she for what she had to do, she did pretty good. So like I think it just depends on the casting, and I feel like the casting in this is just not working. Pedro Pascal's good. I'm not like saying he's not a good actor or anything, but he doesn't match as Joel. You know, like Joel has like that full beard. He's like this big, like he's a big guy, you know? And like it's Pedro Pascal, like even like the behind like that shot of his back when he's walking, it's just he doesn't come off as Joel. It's just like, okay, this is Pedro Pascal. Like maybe if you're not connected to the games, you know, and okay, like maybe, but that's my biggest thing. That's where we're gonna watch it. Obviously, we're gonna watch it. I hope I enjoy it. I hope it's good. But if I haven't bought into these actors,
it's like when he casted Mark Wahlberg as Sully.
Yeah, but to be fair though, like, no, yeah, we didn't like that either. But I think that movie still kind of worked. It was Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg. Like, to be fair though, I guess that's a good point because we kind of did. When we detached ourselves from the game, we were like, oh, Mark Wahlberg was actually he had good chemistry with Tom Holland, kind of worked. But the humor worked and stuff. They had their own twist on it. Maybe that's what they're gonna do here. I don't know. But from the trailer. I don't know. I feel like it just doesn't hit the same, you know, and I don't know. That's what I have on it. You know, Craig Mazin is a great writer director. You know, little fun fact: he also did Scary Movie 3. Like he wrote Scary Movie 3. So you go from Scary Movie 3 to like Chernobyl, and now he's doing Last of Us. He's really good. So I'm not questioning that. It's just I thought they had such a great opportunity and they just missed on the cast. Like, how do you? This guy is Jamie Lannister. He's literally Joel. Like, and he's such a good actor. Because even in some of the scenes in the trailer with Pedro Pascal and you know her as Ellie, it's like, it doesn't hit. It doesn't hit at all for me. Maybe it does for other people, maybe for you guys, but it doesn't hit. Like Pedro Pascal, he's trying to do the look. He's trying to act with the eyes. You know, with his patchy, it's Pedro Pascal. Like he doesn't even have like a full beard.
Yeah, like the part when he's like you have no idea what loss is.
It doesn't.
I didn't.
It's not Joel. It's not Joel. It's not Joel. That's what's killing me because everything else, like the cinematography, everything else looks great. You know, it's just miscast. It's just miscast. That's all I can say about it, and that's my biggest like gripe with it. You know. Because they had it. They had it. And they wanted to go this route with this cast. And we're going to have to give them a chance, I guess, and see. But
give them a chance and
but if it's not working in the trailers, you know, I just don't buy it. I know I'm kind of repeating it, but like what you said, like when he says those lines in the trailer, when he's sitting there like, you know, like, it's like, he doesn't come off. Because Joel is like kind of like intimidating, but he also has like this vulnerability in a way, you know, like through his eyes. I don't know, like it's such a well done character. And at first he's like this hard ass, like, you know, tough guy, and then he starts slowly opening up. But with Pedro Pascal, I'm just like, it's Pedro
like
Pascal.
In the trailer, they're in the car and driving. Oh, what he said, like not family, your cargo.
Yeah,
or something cargo.
I didn't. Yeah.
I was like, I don't buy him.
Yeah. He's like, you're not family. You know, you're just cargo. But I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it, and I don't know.
But I think it's also too, is you know Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson. They did such a good job.
Oh yeah, definitely
playing Joel and Ellie that it's hard. It's hard to really see. You know,
somebody
and they're
else.
In the trailer, by the way. They're in the trailer.
Yeah, they're in the trailer. They have like other roles.
By
in the show.
Looks like Ashley Johnson might be playing like Ellie's mom, like getting birth
like
to Ellie. And I think Troy Baker is one of the bad guys with that crazy dude, David.
Yeah, you see him like with the rifle and stuff, which is cool. Let's see though. Let's see. I mean, that's what I have on it.
But if it honors the story and where it's going, but I feel like for me, it might be like everything is checked off, right? But maybe the casting of Joe and Ellie might be what doesn't take it to that next level.
That's what it looks like for me.
It's kind of like in House of Dragon, right? We had the Millie playing as the young queen, right? And then when we went to that time jump where it was a whole new cast.
Yeah.
Everyone's kind of like worried. Oh, is it gonna work? Luckily, they casted really well, and the story just flowed.
Yeah, I was able to keep working.
You know.
I mean, here let's see,
because casting is very important.
And that's my biggest thing. I'm we're probably one of the few. Everybody else seems to be pretty on board, whatever.
The comments gonna be, you know.
That's fine. If you guys disagree with us, please feel free to disagree. But that's just where I'm at right now. I feel like it's just really miscast. As simple as that.
Yeah,
everything else visually and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a chance. Who knows? Maybe when we watch it, oh shit, you know what? Hey, they're actually really good.
Yeah. No, we're definitely gonna watch it. It's not like we're not gonna watch it, but that's just my thoughts right now. After
based off the trailer, what I got off from the trailer, for me, it's the casting because everything else looks great.
Yeah.
But it's only the casting really for Joel and Ellie, the two main,
the two main ones.
Because this guy as Bill, Nick Offerman, looks great.
It's like, think about it. Like, you look at a movie like Logan, right? What makes Logan work so well is because Hugh Jackman and this young actress.
I forgot her name.
But they were perfect, right? Like, Hugh Jackman in Logan is more like Joel than what I've seen so far.
There's literally a shot in the movie that's
just like it. Yeah.
Like when they're in the car, the glasses, and it's like Hugh Jackman driving.
Their dynamic.
That's literally the Joel and Ellie.
Yeah. That's their dynamic in that movie is the perfect example of like Joel and Ellie.
Shit, man.
But
you should have gotten Hugh Jackman.
But he had, in Logan, you see it. Here, at least based off the trailer so far, I don't see it. And Logan is the perfect example I can think of the dynamic that we're looking for, because it's so similar.
Another thing I'm worried about too is the trailer. Obviously, he had no dialogue, I don't think, but who's the guy who's playing David? I'm curious because again, Nolan North voice. He did David in the game, the first game, and he had that creepiness.
No,
he added that creepiness to the character. I wonder who they casted for David is going to be the same.
Casting is the big thing here, because it's going to be shot well. Everything else,
the clickers look amazing.
Yeah, everything else looks great.
The big fat people.
Yeah,
that was the boomers.
Yeah,
or no, that's Left 4 Dead.
No, but yeah, the character designs of the creatures, the world,
and shot really well.
Yeah, all that looks great. And
I hope they use the soundtrack from the game.
Yeah,
because the soundtrack is amazing.
I hope so too. So it's just the casting's not working for me. That's the only thing. I hate to say it, but that's the only thing.
Yeah, I because if they don't work, I don't care about.
And then it won't. Yeah. It can look beautiful, but if the casting is not there, then guys. I mean, what did you guys think of the trailer? Let us know. Do you agree with us? Disagree? I feel like a lot of people are probably going to disagree with us. Everybody seems to be on board, but that's okay. Let us know.
Again, we could change our minds when we watch the show.
Yeah, we're going to watch it. So let's see.
But for right now, that's the way it's the casting because everything looks great.
Guys, let us know in the comments. What did you think? Do you agree, disagree? And thank you for watching this video, or if you're listening, thank you. And we'll till the next one. Goodbye.